You want to say something? Go ahead.
Are there not texts that also speak on if you are living under a household that's under submission and the head of the household is not under submission under Christ and also not abiding by the rules and abiding by ordinance of your household and submitting to the household while also doing your job, you are not, you're able to leave? Like,
let me back up. I always want to really be clear on what the other person is saying before I respond. And I actually didn't understand a fucking word you just said. So can we back up and just condense the argument for me the best that you possibly can?
My theology, the way that I was taught, allowed me to learn that if I am living under someone and I'm submitting to him wholeheartedly, that he may also abide by what the church and Christ says, right?
Yes.
So if there are rules in terms of like being in a relationship and someone is cheating on you or if they are breaking the rules, are you not able to leave
Of course. But that's why a man is submitting to a church ecclesiastical authority.
Okay.
The purpose of this is to govern those.
But are men not human? Do they not fuck up?
Of course they do. Of course they fuck up. Of course they make mistakes. They do all that. They have an ecclesiastical authority they submit to who tells them, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
Stop it. You can't go home and beat your wife. You can't go home and do this shit or we're going to excommunicate you. Then there's consequences.
Yes.
That's the religious marriage. There's consequences. The community ostracizes you. The community destroys you. Getting thrown out of a place where that is your community, right? That's exile. Do you know why humans hate exile? Because when they used to exile from a tribe, you died. It's ingrained in you. You do not want to be exiled from the group. And so, yeah, it's a serious consequence for men, but only usually for men.
So then what about people who are saying like women should not remarry, they should not be with other men after the fact? They were under submission of a man.
There are reasonable grounds to your question for getting divorced. There can be abandonment, right? There can be abuse of drugs, right? And there can be sexual infidelity. All of these are proper grounds for a divorce, because what a man has done then is they've broken all of their vows, right? But where's the consequence for the woman who doesn't submit?
Preach.
But why you are so like that with the submit thing? Why are you so like the submit thing? Why you keep saying that?
I want to say something. I have a lot of friends that are married, and
can he answer her question real quick, and then
why you always say the same thing about submit like over and over again?
Because my point is to say that I don't believe inside of Western nations where feminism is the air that you breathe and the water that you swim in, that when women say submit, I think that they're lying. Most of them are lying. I don't think that they know what it means.
What if you actually do that?
I think you're right.
The men disrespect that submission and that contract that the guy fell. So because you said you're going to submit.
Good argument. Let me respond.
Can I chime in?
Sure, go ahead.
So
Why are you touching him?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You can finish.
Let that man breathe, man.
I didn't mean to cut off your argument.
No, go ahead. Continue on, Miss Columbia.
Me
go
or
ahead.
her?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, you want to say finish what you're saying.
So what if you said you want to commit and you really did a job for a year, let's say, right? You really commit to the relationship and the marriage. But when it comes to drugs, sex, abortion, or let's say fights or like really bad things in front of your kids.
No.
Do you still have to commit and be submissive to your husband because
if they're creating, hang on, if they are in error of sexual infidelity, things of this nature, yes, of course you have a right then to. But hang on, let me turn this over your way, right?
Let's do it.
You're just quarrelsome, and you're just arguing with him. Because you don't like what the fuck he's doing, and he's not doing any drugs, and he hasn't abandoned you, and he's not. There's no sexual infidelity. You still think it's okay to leave him if you don't like him anymore, right?
No, of course not. No, because if
so all three of your husbands either were drug addicts, or they committed sexual infidelity, or they abandoned you.
Can I say why?
Sure.
All three.
Okay, my first one, he cheated on me.
No way.
Yeah,
He cheated on you? Really?
Yeah, and I saw in the computer in the restaurant, he was fucking the waitress.
Diablo.
Yes. The
Wait, you saw it on the computer?
Second
yes,
one.
Because I was in charge on everything, and he was maybe drunk as fuck. He was
Okay.
drunk as fuck, and
So you saw a video of it?
Yes, because it was 5 a.m. He wasn't
Damn.
home yet, so I saw the video in
Okay.
live.
Okay.
That's
She
it.
feds.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, in the house,
In the restaurant.
in the restaurant.
Oh, he
My
fucked that
second-
up on the
cameras.
table, bro.
Yeah, my second marriage, I used
Okay.
to rent apartments for Airbnb, and I'm sorry, guys, I don't want to
Say
say
what
bad
you
things
want. It's
about
fine.
you. No, I don't like it. Whatever. I found him. I was 4 months pregnant with another girl in jacuzzi.
No.
Yep. I
What?
did. Yep. And my last
In
one.
the Airbnb?
My Airbnb.
Ay, Dios mío, por favor.
Exactly.
Coño, tú te puta de la madre.
Exactly. So
So
then my
then what about your third one?
my third one, he was the best man. I was super submitted with him. He was the best, but he got arrested because something he did and he lied to me.
Bro, you threw a hundred.
Okay, but hang on.
And
Now,
that's
let's
where
get,
my point
hang
was
on, let's
gonna
get to
go.
number 3. Hang on, let's get to number 3.
Okay, let's see.
So he got arrested.
Yep. 3 years ago. 2
Okay.
years ago, I'm sorry.
But he didn't commit any of these other things, right?
No, bear.
Okay, well then why did you get a divorce?
Because he lied to me.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no,
Lying- lying's not gonna
What did he lie about
Okay.
specifically?
Why?
What did he lie about specifically?
Okay, let me tell you something.
¿Por qué?
Okay, one day I woke up at 6 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. FBI feds were in my home.
Novela.
They took everything from me.
Oh yeah.
FBI.
Yeah, right.
Everything. And I was in the street. I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah.
Thank God that happened because that's why the woman I am right now.
Yeah, no.
So I'm glad that happened.
What did they rate him
actually.
for?
I'm sorry.
What did they rate him for?
I just gonna tell you later the name and you can Google it because it's huge. It's gonna be a movie about it, like in 2 years.
A novela.
now let me
I'm
ask my
moving.
last
The
question if you
audience
don't
is gonna
mind.
find out right now.
Yeah.
My last question
They
to
already
you.
found other girls. Go ahead,
Yeah.
continue.
Did you enter into religious marriage with these men or secular
No,
marriage?
no,
Yeah.
No.
Right.
But right now.
And did
let
you
me tell
think that
something.
maybe
we have a chance?
maybe you have 3 of them down because you did not submit to a religious authority?
I did submit a lot, and that's my
To a
problem.
religious authority.
The 2 first ones, yes. Of
But you just said no. You said that none of them were religious
the
marriages.
Third one, the last one, the one I say the last one, the one who's in jail right now. I didn't say the first ones. The first ones, yes, I did.
Okay,
And I was
and what
submitted with
what
them.
type of religious marriage was it?
Catholic?
And how did the Catholic Church release you from your marriage?
Yes, here in Miami, of course.
The Catholic Church
Yes.
released you from your
I can
marriage.
show you the papers because
They
I have
gave you
them.
2 annulments.
Yes, I have it in my phone right now. If you want me to.
They
show
gave you 2 annulments?
Yeah, I when you go to court, you ask for
Not
the license
court. I didn't ask for
marriage.
about court.
Yeah.
The Catholic Church
Yeah.
gave you 2
yeah,
annulments.
We went to even for like they have like a class and everything for you to get married and everything. Yes, I did that for my 2 first marriages.
Okay. Maybe you're not understanding the question. You got a state certificate. The state married you. Okay, and then you got a divorce. You went through the state again, right?
Both of them.
Okay. What about the church? What
It was a
what does
difference.
mean? What about the church? Did the church?
What? Yes, they allow it because I wasn't happy. Like they cheat on me. They did bad things to me.
The Catholic Church gave you 2 annulments.
Of course.
Okay.
I have it in paper if you want me to show you.
Yeah, it's just going to be state paperwork. I
it
don't
was
think the
a
Catholic Church gave you 2 annulments.
It was a really, really bad situation.
Okay.
So it was very bad. It was so bad that, I
Okay.
don't want to talk about it because
right.
I'm not a victim here.
All right. Well,
it.
I don't know.
You-
Absence. Maybe they did give you 2 annulments. I don't know. But
Andrew, her
I
new name is what's that show called? Griselda?
Griselda.
Yeah, that's part 2. Okay, sorry, go ahead.